Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Valley, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology. I was just looking around. Last episode we had talked about stuff and things. Batteries are ridiculously exciting. I don't know if you know that, but they are. Okay, so we need to make some Lapotron dust, which should be fairly easy. That's only even an HV. So let's go get, what was it? Yeah, lapis dust and energium dust. Yeah, we got plenty of that. Both of those things. And then the Lapotron. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's all. Yeah, autoclave with water. Although it's 90 seconds, and this makes it 72. I don't know. Oh. Look at the total power usage, though. Okay, so we can go get some liquid blue steel, too. Got energium dust over here. Nope. Be back in a second. Okay, it literally took me 3 circuits to find it. I don't know what is wrong with my ability to see where all this stuff is, but yeah. Okay, so we said 3, and then we gotta go run and grab... That's diatron dust, not lapis. And then the battery is... Oh, right. I can't... I covered up that elevator with those. Good job. Alright, so... We're doing this... Gosh, why are we doing this? I don't even remember. Oh, because we got the energy... the energy... hatch. I think I might have lapis somewhere, but, you know, the difference between the one and the other, it's just not that big a deal. Alright, so... Those are a tick each. So that's like 12 seconds for the whole thing? Yep. Okay, so we got lapis dust, we got that, and we need to put them in the mixer. Mixer on a 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You are... Oh, right. Well, I need to leave that there. Hold on. We'll just put it in directly. It's fine. I like to use the things when I put them there, but sometimes I think maybe I'm too consumed with artifice. Oh, those are 10 seconds each. Ew. Ew, I don't like that. Okay, let's see. I've got an autoclave. And, okay, we don't have the stuff yet, but I do have some blue steel upstairs. And... Nope, that's ultimate. Really? Did he make his way out of somewhere, or did he finally make his way down? There were some guys stuck inside the farm up there. There's some llamas up there too. And then there's some guys stuck inside the barrels over there. Speaking of which, we need to get the barrels switched over to rock breakers, but that's a whole process that will happen with time. Okay, we've got blue steel. Blue steel. Okay, so this is half an ingot per, and we'll do... Oh. I guess we want 16 of these, so that'll be... Oh, it doesn't matter how many Lapotron dust it is. That'll be 8 ingots. Okay, easy enough. Okay, we got the extractor here. Okay, and this is just going to take a while, huh? Well, I mean, sure, but not too bad. Input bus. Oh, good. I was for a second worried that I had started the 90-second one, which would be less than ideal. Okay, in here, you know what? We're going to do that one, because I don't want to remember how... I had it so that it would go in and out, but then I messed it up somewhere. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so there's the Lapotrons. And then in the EV assembler, we mix these with, what do we say, 16? So we need 32 chips. I know that seems inefficient, but it's kind of the most efficient when you think about it. No, I don't know. I just find that if I pull out, sometimes I pull out accidentally like 2 stacks. Does this need a clean room? No, cool. Okay, then our assembler's over here. I don't know that assembler recipes ever need a clean room. Yeah, so this is... I don't know that we need to automate this, but we probably should. Just because it's so ridiculously fun. I stopped using battery buffers for most of the stuff once we switched over to the one guy being a battery buffer. The problem with having like the battery buffer on the Flux networks and the battery buffer from whatever this, Gregtech is, then it makes it harder to tell when you're running low on stuff. Wait a second. I want the battery buffer. And UV. Aluminum wire. Oh, it's a chest. That's right. That's right. Okay, so let's go get some aluminum. So if you've got 2 buffers, it makes it much more difficult to figure out what's where. So I kind of stopped using them, but I love having all the buffers layered. And that's like, you know, that's because that's part of that's how your computer works too, that you've got caches and they operate at several different layers. Okay, here's 5 more. We have 2 in there. Very exciting. Although I guess I need the... And now I think I can put that in this battery buffer. I don't even know if I did put it back. I don't know. I don't want to check because I don't want it to blow things up. But it's possible. Maybe. If somebody else wants to try it. Not me. Okay. Oh, over here in the... Gotta get some more potatoes here shortly too. Okay, aluminum wire, 16x is good. And we need a buffer. Sorry, a hull, and then the chest. That's not a crafting table. It's extreme voltage and ultra excessive voltage. And we need a Stadium Biosilex carbonite wire. Neat. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the other side over here. Maybe. Oh, you know what? We can put it up on top. We'll put it up on top, and then we'll bring it down to the ones that they're going to. That'll work. And then, of course, because we only have a 16x battery buffer, there's no real point in making the 62 amp doohickeys, but, you know, we'll see. We might make them anyways, just for funsies. Alright, mixer. Another 60, good. I think we need, yeah, 10 more. Alright, so let's see how this works out. If I came over here... What we want to do is make sure we're not crossing lines. So we'll put it up kind of high. We'll grab you. And that can go there. And I actually need some more Enderium, which I might have. I do. In fact, I have not enough. I have one 16x wire. Okay, let's go. I need to run downstairs to grab that. I know I said that I'm not gonna, I knew that was gonna happen. This is much easier now that I've got the, now that I've got all the, buildings in the way. Okay, look, go away. No, I just wanna collect the fruits of my labor. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Got a thing that goes up over here. This is where I want to be. And 16x, please. All right. I think that's. Oh, we can move these over. Nope. This will work. It does bother me. I don't know if it bothers you, but it bothers me that all of these aren't done exactly the same. They don't need to be done in the same way, but, you know, I'd like them to be done the same. You know, so for example, these ones are facing forward, whereas those ones are facing the side. This one's got the ladder on the front, that one's got the ladder on the side. I justify it by, you know, it just is what it is. That's a super good justification. I know. Alright, and this is the one where I needed the processor. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So... processor, and it didn't start because we just took the processor and then put it back. And the machine hull, we'll have to get some more of those. Although I am going to automate that process to. I'm going to do that off camera. And the reason I'm doing it off camera is I'm not trying to hide anything. It's just it's so dull. I'm not saying I get bored, but at the same token, I'm watching a movie. I'm doing other things. So if I can't even muster up the courage and the intestinal fortitude to pay attention to what I'm doing, I don't think it's worth sharing with you guys. So advancing, doing new stuff, that's fun. Building stuff is fun, but more than that is maybe a bit much. Okay, so energy converter, I want you to go down. And then battery buffer goes down. And then if I hit it to solar, oh, that is going to take so long. It is filling up EV with basically MV power. No, I guess it's HV power, but still, that's a lot. Yeah, our buffer's down to 0. It's 1.6 billion is what that can hold, and this can hold 200 million. So I guess it's not going to be, well, it can hold 400 million when all said and done. And I think we can use those Lapotrons. No? A canner. Okay. I would love to know how that works, so I'm gonna definitely try to figure that out. But we'll just look and see if we can make any tools out of them. That would be cool. Oh, there we go. IV power unit, which we use to make drills and such. Huh. That was not expected. I mean, yeah, kind of, but I just assumed that would be limited to, you know, Naquita. Huh. Okay. Guess we need to move this stuff over too. Is it done? I think it's done. Finally, it's done. Okay. That was, oh, you're done. You're done. Okay. Dun 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 is the, end credit song for Dan. Alright, so let's see if we can. What is this? See, I don't want to mix it, so I guess we're doing this one first. Yeah. Where is the? It's right there. Okay. So we will break you. Oh, I got my heart pumping up just a little bit because this is the sort of weirdness that causes things to explode. If these wires touch, they'll explode. Okay, and nope, that's literally the one I just took out. Nice. Okay. So I guess we'll do it across here like this. Endearing wire. 32 amps. That's fine. Yeah, we'll bring it over first, and then down. Okay, nothing has exploded. And we have a centrifuge. So, like, we won't need to make a advanced centrifuge. 3. It's just 4 circuits. It's no big deal, but at the same token, you know what I'm saying. So, what the point is that, like, the mixer and stuff. And so, when we go downstairs, and this is actually where it'll be more useful, is for a lot of these machines. Guess, maybe. Because the... Ooh! Oh, be right back. Because these machines have the perfect overclock when they're large machine controllers. So switching it to EV just means it's done faster, but it literally doesn't use any more power. If it was going to use more power, it's because I broke the sword. That's how much I've been down here. Fiddling with these guys. Okay, so if there's a bat spawning, does that mean that he can't get through? Anyways, so a lot of those, well, see, at the same token, you know, do I really need the rock crushers going at full speed? I don't know. I'll make a good decision. I'm sure it'll be perfect. Right, so we were working on getting these to get the EV power acceptors, and may have jumped way too quickly into showing off because this takes a long time. I do have one more bit that we need to do. Okay, so this is done and awesome. I'll leave that there for a little bit, and we need DRT mellow. And so this is the one. This is why we're doing this, because the next one I will convert is mixer, which is right there, and then we'll just literally have an EV mixer. It'll go faster, but it'll also mix more stuff. Again, you can't use 2 power supplies on this specific kind of multi-block, the one where we upgrade the single block machines. So we actually have to. Basically, the gate is if you can make an EV power acceptor, then you can obviously make an EV machine. So that's what they're looking at. Okay, we got a few more of these, and let's go ahead and just make as many as we can. It might take me a second. Yeah, because we need to make a bunch of stuff. What was the other thing that was required? You. That's an HV energy hatch. Not what we care about. Oh, and then no, right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go grab those and I'll be right back. I spent forever one day looking for where my platinum was. I still boggles me that it was just in there. That's it. And we need to figure out if there's a sodium potassium recipe that is reasonable. I went ahead and just grabbed a stack because it's not like I care. We're not using it for literally anything else, so pull you out and you can go back up in here. And we might actually be like eating all the power from like regular operation, because these EV machines actually use a lot. Okay, let's take a look once this is full. Yeah, it's just not full, so it's not powering up, it's not charging, and it's also filling this. Once the buffer gets full, though, I might have to pull, or if this gets empty, I might have to pull it because. Okay, so our input total is 176, so we just need to make sure that on regular operation, our output is less than that. The input gets a little hinky when the buffer gets involved, so this is the one that I'm looking at. And I'm not gonna sit here and wait, because that sounds boring. But this is not going down too fast. So 176, I just need to remember that. Right. Alright, and you guys are good. Alright, that's gonna take a while, that's gonna take a while. The other things are gonna take a while. Yeah, I think I'll be back. Okay, I can't believe I missed this. This is not tungsten carbide. Oh, there is tungsten carbide. There is tungsten carbide. This just isn't tungsten carbide, which is, we need tantalum carbide to make the alloy blast motor. Okay. Why aren't you going in there? Yeah, there you go. Have fun. I'm not smelting that yet, but we can go ahead and catch up a bunch of it. Yeah. I need all this to be more, better, faster, stronger, gooder. Again, remember the goal of what we're trying to kind of get to is getting these better ore processing plants. But of course, the ore processing plants aren't quite that easy. They need the tungsten carbide gears and tungsten carbide plates. IV machine holes. Huh. But platinum cables. So anyways, once we got some tungsten carbide, we can come back and get that going. Platinum cable, no big deal. IV tungsten steel plates. That's what I was expecting. So the tungsten carbon is just a little bit of a flip in the road. Right. So is that an MV? Why do I have an MV pump on me? Okay. You can stop. Oh, you're done. Right. So we'll make 6 more of these. This is only a 10-second recipe, and then I can dump it on that mixer over there. Right. You know what? I should probably break this first instead of trying to do it, in situ, as it were. All right. So you're the HV energy hatch. You can go. EV energy hatch goes in. It'll work. And then deuterium. Okay, nothing exploded. That's good. So these energy hatches, and there is a 4 amp energy hatch. I don't know that it helps for any of these, but for example, normally they're 2 amps, and that's why you can bootstrap to the next tier. But if I had, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could use a single 4 amp energy hatch and it would power all of them, which may be coming at some point to a new build by me somewhere. Okay, we need to get the RTM dust, which, funnily enough, means I've got to remember where it all is. It's funny to me. Okay, we were making ruthenium tetroxide, which was going to go to ruthenium tetroxide, which goes to a large chemical reactor and makes ruthenium dust. Did we do that manually? Did we do it at all? Could just go and do... Oh, hey. My brown dye. Okay, so you can keep doing what you're doing. I don't remember what we did with that. I'm constantly having to run back and forth and remember all the places we've been to. I do know that I've got an electrolyzer. That's for phosphorus, though. Oh, I don't have any food. Okay, this is ridiculous. But what I needed to see was that's not a chemical reactor. So I must have put it somewhere. I'll be back as soon as I find it. I think I must have not done it because I didn't want to find the carbon dust at the time. So let's try this. We're going to go ahead and put it back over here. And then I've got you guys. And then I think if I just grab a couple stacks of that, it should be sufficient, right? No. Because... why? Because... no use. A large chemical reactor. 5 stacks of ruthenium tetroxide. Because there's no place to put it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just grab all that. You can all go in there then, and... oops. There we go. Okay, so we are making ruthenium, and that's what we need for the RTM, right? Ruthenium, tungsten, molybdenum. And we got molybdenum. We have molybdenum, right? I remember making some. But now, that seems unlikely. Oh, carbon dioxide's there. Okay. Nope, not super chest. I think I gotta just leave a tank here. That's fine. And you, my friend, can go right there. And once we move it around that many times, it seems like maybe that's a good sign it should go somewhere else. Okay, so I've got some molybdenum. I'm sure of it. Because the molybdenum ore processor recipe gives me molybdenite. Molybdenium. That's not it. That's phosphate. There, with molybdenum and molybdenite. So it's the molybdenum we need, right? And 2 tungsten and ruthenium. Oh, the tungsten's going to be an issue. The tungsten is going to be an issue. Because we're actually using all the tungsten, aren't we? Oops. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know if I can stop it from outputting. Oh, I see. I guess we'll just stop that for now. Maybe the easiest way of doing it. Then what's this down here? That's tungsten. No, that can't be tungsten. Oh, that's the tungsten steel. And since we haven't been using anything, we've made all that. Okay, so yeah, this is the problem that I've got with tungsten all over the place, is that I'm just not making enough. And I definitely can't upgrade the machines up there to run EV, because that would be 2 of these guys. So let's consider it a moment, and I guess I will be back. I'm gonna in the meantime I'm gonna make a few more casings. In fact, I might even make, like, I don't know how many we're gonna make. Where are we making the... Right here, yeah. So, like, I should be able to make... Oh, see... That depletes it. So we'll... 1, 2, 3, 4... That'll be sufficient. And this is full. Yeah, we're getting back to the... We're getting back to the bad times. The bad inventory times. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And some of these machines I'm going to have to move over. And this will just be for the big current machines. I was a little too clever in some of those machines, so I'd like to rearrange them, I think. Okay. In the assembler, I'm going to switch it to an 8. 2, 3, 4. Take this out. Yeah. All right. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, actually, this is about the end of the episode. So we're well on our way. We've got EV power going. We've got EV Lapotron crystals. That's the coolest part. I don't care about the advancement. I just want the Lapotron crystals. And just to round it all off, okay, so we are making more power than we're using, and a large part of that is because I swapped a lot of the blast furnaces down to MV power, which again is I think a 16th of the power usage. So yeah, because it was EV and now it's MV. So it went from using 4 solar panels down to using a quarter of a solar panel. We don't have that many solar panels. As a reminder, this is our current plan, is to get to the point where we can make these guys. And I keep popping it up because I need to get a reminder every now and again. Actually, I don't know why we aren't doing this yet. We should do this. We need this, and then this happens in an extruder. But this happens here. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. I may need to make, I think it's beryllium bronze for the advanced extruder. But in the meantime, I'm going to go automate some of the other machines as well. Beryllium aluminum. Do we have an extruder? Because I've got beryllium aluminum. Why won't we have an extruder? Extruders... No, it's not at that. I don't know. All right. So I appreciate you for hanging out. I'm super stoked about having EV power. We're only using it in a couple places, and they're not super prioritized, but you know we are using it, so that's kind of a step forward. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.